Congratulations, you're almost a certified adult. Well, I say almost because we'll give you a few years to get your degree. I hope we didn't freak you out with our dire predictions of stress and fatigue that can come with uni, but uni can be different than high school or regular life. It's adjusting to living with people if you've, like me, and have never had to do that before. Sometimes it can be weird people, and it's adjusting to cooking your own meals and paying your own phone bills and making sure that there's enough milk left for your morning coffee in the morning. It's a whole heap of personal and social and emotional adjustments, not just the textbooks and the workload. You kind of get this great opportunity to finally do something you're interested in, to surround yourself with people who are interested in it too. And you can even reinvent yourself if you want to. But there's a paradox to freedom. It's empowering, but it can also be terrifying.
We're going to talk about some of the research in the area and what it tells us about the transition to university. In 2007, Belinda Erquist and Julie Pooley, yes that's her name, interviewed 12 17 and older individuals. They asked these people about their experience of transitioning to university and what adjustments they made. After analysing the data, there were 5 key themes emerged. These include social support, emotions, time management, expectations, and transitional issues. Of all 5, social support was the most prominent in aiding students' adjustment to university. We're going to explore some practical strategies to keep your well-being in tip-top shape. Remember that the better you know yourself, the easier it'll be to know which strategies will suit you. We're recommended to have 7 to 9 hours of sleep every day. So, to get the best of your sleep, have regular sleep-wake times, get regular exercise, and avoid caffeine and stimulation like TV or phones before bed. And don't forget, bed is for sleep and sex only. Did you know that what we eat can affect our mood? Healthy and varied diet can help us feel energized. In a balanced diet, we need carbohydrates, protein, fat, fibre, vitamins, and minerals to sustain a healthy body. Studies have shown that within 5 minutes after moderate exercise, you get a mood enhancement effect. So, exercise is really a win-win for your body and your brain. If you have trouble motivating yourself, try joining a running group or a sports team. If it's time you're running out of, try prioritising exercise. In the study discussed earlier, social support was the most important factor in adjusting to university life. Making new friends at uni can be daunting, but finding a few close friends who you can talk to is more important than knowing everyone on campus. Keep connected with your family. Students often move away from their family and lose regular support. Take the time to call mum or your sister once a week. They often know you best and are a great support. Become aware that a healthy relationship means trust, respect, communication, equality, and consensual sexual decisions. If you're not sure if you're in a healthy relationship, it's best to seek advice. Even during the busy semester, it's important to keep connected with your religion or spirituality. This can be 5 minutes before bed or first thing in the morning. Express yourself. Being creative is a great way of expressing how you're feeling and what inspires you. Did you know that both positive and negative moods improve creativity when in supported circumstances? Even when we take care of our well-being, strong emotions are a natural part of experience. Be realistic about yourself and think, it's okay to feel like this. When emotions are strong, seek support from friends and family, or just give yourself a night off and have a bath.
There's 2 ways of dealing with stress. You can avoid it, or you can sit with it and deal with it. But what generally happens is the more stress we get, the more we avoid. And I'll run you through a quick example of what I mean by that. So, is this time and this is stress level. Okay, so what tends to happen is there's an event or something, a trigger that's making us stress. So, which might be here, and let's say for this example, it's going to a party. You got invited by a bunch of new people from school. You're kind of excited, but you're also kind of terrified because you don't know these people, and there's some anxiety associated with showing up and hanging out by yourself. So what tends to happen is that as you get closer to the time that you're supposed to be at that party, the stress levels go up and up and up. And for most of us, we kind of have a threshold. And I like to call it the I can't stand it threshold. This threshold is usually what we can deal with when it comes to stress, what we're willing to sit with, because stress is horrible and it feels awful in your body. So once this stress hits a threshold, we'll tend to engage in something to get us the hell out of there, right? So for this example, it might be not going to the party, sending her a text message and saying, sorry, feeling really sick, can't make it. Sorry, got an assignment due, can't make it. What happens to the stress levels? Boom, they drop. That's awesome. You're out of stress. But you also didn't go to the party.
Really helpful to have a night in bed and not go to that party or sleep in a lecture, because sometimes we just feel really shitty. But there's a line in the sand between avoiding something that you don't want to do and destructive behaviours.
Yeah, that's true.
So what we can do is actually we can ride that anxiety wave. So you get a little bit more stressed, but actually what happens is you calm back down.
So you're suggesting that we should go to the party anyway?
Exactly. So if you go to the party, you're going to feel a bit stressed. It's a stressful experience for everyone. But you're going to learn that next time it'll be a little bit easier.
Yeah, of course, right? Because you've been through it, so the next time we go to a party, this isn't going to hit as high, right?
Exactly. And every time we do it, it gets a little bit easier and a little bit easier. But with avoidance, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, you kind of rule out any chance of learning that it might get better over time, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Breaking that avoidance cycle is certainly easier said than done, and especially when you're avoiding an emotion itself. I mean, they're certainly not pleasant things a lot of the time. They come with all sorts of body sensations and thoughts and feelings, and it can all become a big tangled mess that's lovely to avoid. But emotions aren't going to kill you.
Sometimes I just get really overwhelmed with emotions and I just feel bad because I'm really sad or I'm really stressed out, and I just don't want to be that. I just want to be happy all the time.
And it makes sense. I mean, it's such a nice way to feel, right?
Yeah.
If we could all feel happy, that joyous, the best part of life, the best feeling we've ever had in our life, of course we'd take it. But that's not the way the world works. We've kind of been sold this idea that happiness is if we chase it, if we put all our energy into it, we'll somehow get it. But if there was a way to somehow package happiness and put it into a suitcase and distribute it to everyone and make our lives easier, we probably would have already figured it out. I mean, we can clone sheep and send people to the moon. Surely we'll be able to figure that out yet. We haven't yet figured out a way to delete everything painful and bad that's happened in your mind. Because if we did, we'd probably get rid of the good stuff too. I mean, have you seen that Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet movie? Pretty much outlines the bad things about that. And I think what can happen is emotions can feel like something you have to trudge through, something you have to walk through, a cloud of discomfort and pain and anxiety if you ever want to get somewhere. And, if we use that example of the party, sometimes you do have to trudge through a whole cloud of shit to be able to get to the end result, which is connection and friendship and cute boys and girls and that newfound friendships and stuff that can be so rewarding, and that's what makes life so rich. But you've heard that saying, nothing in life comes easy.
However, it's even more important to know when things get too much and know it's okay to seek help. The University of Newcastle has its own counselling service. Headspace offers free counselling for people aged 12 to 25 going through a tough time, and also have information about relationships too. Lifeline also offers phone counselling.
But most of all, good luck. And remember to have fun and enjoy this journey. And if we could leave you with one bit of advice, it would be just to keep breathing.